welcome back to Factorio. So in the last episode, we automated utility science. So now we have all 6 science packs being automatically crafted. So we can research everything up until we get to these infinite researches, which will need the space science. And for that, we need to launch a rocket. So that's number 2. Did I research number 1? I did. Okay. Sure, let's go number 2. Where's Power Armor Mark 2? We might skip number 1 and just go straight to number 2. What's it take to make? Processing units, electric engine units, low density structure, speed module 2s and efficiency module 2s, which I think we have researched. Yeah, these are all the number 3s. And we're definitely going to need the portable fusion reactor. Is that? Nah, that's all right. That's just a bunch of processing units. So let's get that. We're just going to skip all the Mark 1 stuff and just go straight to Mark 2. Oh, that's right. I wanted the logistics system as well. Should probably get that. God, our factory is going to be under some pressure to keep up with all this. Yes, and then finally the Mark 2 armor. And then I think we will do robot speed. And that's all we can fit on there. All right, cool. So we've got a bunch of research being done. So I'd say I'm going to expand this, I think. See if our copper can handle it. There we go. Okay, so is that now a fully compressed belt? Looks like it. These machines are running out of copper. But that's all right. That should stay compressed, I think. All right. So here we've got a couple of options. We could add another yellow belt of green circuits, or what we could do is possibly merge 2 of these yellows into 1 red. And we'll just have to make the entire bus all red belt, because it can handle double the throughput. We can fit 30 items a second on it, as opposed to the 15 a second that the yellow belts can do. So I'm not sure. Either way, we're going to have to build this. So let me do that and we'll be back. Or I could just get robots to do it. If we put this in here somewhere. Let's do that and we'll give it some power. And then we'll just throw another one up there like that. Get it in the network. And then construction robots will come to do it. What are you doing? Oh, you're coming to pick up that miner. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do as well today. Need to do something with all this uranium, because I do want to get into uranium power. Have a nuclear power plant. All right, so I think everything's in the network, right? We don't have enough fast inserters, but the machine is making them, right? Wow, those guys are busy. Where is it? There it is there. Yeah. Yeah, they're going right into there. Yeah, it's totally fine. All right, cool. So while the robots are handling that, let's get some of this sorted out. So if we go to production, we're going to have, oh damn, I haven't been automating concrete, which we're going to need. Centrifuge. We're going to need probably, I think, about 10 of them to sort through the ore. And it's actually a very cool mechanic. I like how it works. Basically, you get a small chance of getting uranium-235, whereas most of the time you'll get uranium-238, and both the different resources have different uses, so it's pretty cool. Okay, and then we need a little bit of space to set this up, so I don't really know where we're going to do that. All right, let me get concrete set up somewhere. How's those green circuits going? Okay, that factory is finished. Wires are all crossed up. Let's fix those. We don't need these anyway. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we've just got to get copper and iron in here. And that roboport's in a terrible spot. I think we'll just do it like that. Screw it. We'll fix it later when it becomes an issue. So we're going to take 2 yellow belts into here, and then we are going to grab a red splitter. And we will grab our upgrade planner, and we will get the robots to upgrade all of this for us. So we don't need to do the branches, just the main bus, just so we can make sure that we have two yellow belts coming through. And we will need to do that splitter as well. So what this is doing is, if you have a look at the tooltip, it's telling you what it's replacing. So it's changing all the yellow belts into red belts and all the yellow splitters into red splitters. Same with the undergrounds. There we go. Okay, so that'll all get upgraded slowly, provided it's in the network. It is. It just needs to be within the green area, basically, because that's what the construction bots can handle. So they're coming through and fixing it slowly. They've missed one belt here, so it's slowing the entire thing down. Come on, guys. Who's coming to get this one? No one? Okay. There we go. All right, so we just need the iron and the copper to come down in here. Yep, no more iron for the rest of the base. All right, so we better fix that before we screw around with the concrete production, or should we just get that done? Yeah, we'll just get it done so we can start at least, and then we will fix iron, because iron's going to take a little bit of work. Okay, I think that was all the concrete needed. It's just the iron. We've got the bricks coming up. They've got their water. They've got their bricks. They're just waiting for iron. And that... Oh, That doesn't need to go as far. Actually, technically, we don't need that either. We could just do that. And then we've got a storage chest. I'm not going to bother capping it. I just keep making it. And that doesn't need to go there. Okay. Looks pretty good. And this is a 10-second. Yeah, 10-second. That guy will be able to keep up with that. That's totally fine. All right, concrete is automated as soon as the iron ore decides to show up. Okay, there's the iron ore. Awesome. Hopefully there's no mistakes there. Otherwise, we won't have any concrete being made. All right, so that's good. That is... It looks like the circuits have just kicked in. Are we getting enough iron down there? These machines haven't turned on yet. That's why they're red. Because they haven't got any iron yet. But we do have a full red belt coming through. Some of it's being split off and going into the red circuits, but it's looking a lot better than what it was, that's for sure. Oh yes, and now both of these belts are full. I changed this around a little bit, the priority system. So I'm only putting excess through here. So if it backs up, then it goes through that half belt, but I am prioritizing that full belt. So then that way the fast inserters can take advantage of it. And same with this section here. So we're prioritizing the straight through. So only excess will go through this section here, but we're prioritizing the exit there. That's looking pretty good. There's not a great deal coming through though after that. But it is some. So that's good. Okay, let's fix iron because iron is dwindling now. So another 2 smelting setups, I guess. Maybe this was overkill, dedicating lines to this. Maybe we should just... I think we'll prioritize the gears. But if there's anything backed up, I'd like it to continue on through the bus. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is the 4th lane of the bus. So technically you would be there. Just go through like that, and this needs to be there. That didn't break anything. No, both connected. All right, let's continue on. Now this is where it's going to be irritating. So we're going to have to expand all of these to accommodate the 6-lane belt that we... or 6-lane bus that we had originally planned on. And yes, I'm going to have to expand all of these to accommodate the extra lane. All right, I think what I'll do is I'll just do this off camera because I think you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here. And I'll bring you back after we're ready to go. Okay. I think that's everything. 4 belts of iron. And there's a couple of parts that I'm not really happy about. And it's just because of the way I've done this. Because I've got things coming in from the bottom and like out from the bottom. And then there's things going out from the top. So we've got sections like this one here. So I'm forcing everything from these 3 belts into here, into this splitter. And then this splitter is evenly distributing both of these lanes. Half of it is being forced into that one, and then the rest of it is being forced into this one. So just weird things like that I've had to do. And this section here, like, that's just hideous. What if we, oh god damn it, will you just take all of this crap? Damn robots. Yeah, what if we come down here, we'll do a little bit of a snake. At least that way it doesn't take up any additional space. And that doesn't need to be there anymore. Hopefully there's no mistakes. Hopefully I haven't broken anything. Yeah, this section was probably the worst. Yeah, so that just goes straight underneath. That's branching off right. I think it's all right. I guess we'll find out. There's not a great deal of iron coming through. What's going on here? This top one is very thin. Yep. You're not getting enough ore. You're not getting enough ore. So that means steel is going to be lagging behind as well eventually. Oh, that copper's really thin. Oh, I think I'm bringing in copper from... Yeah, I'm bringing in copper. We're just prioritizing these two so it gets mined out quicker. Yeah, it's just, there's not enough here for all of this. What have we got? We've only got 2 lines coming in for iron. I think what we'll have to do is bring in another 2 lines and just to fill in the blanks that this can't do. All right, cool. So I'll go do that and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, we're going to have to fix oil as well by the looks of it. What's going on here? Did I never connect that up? Oh, I see. I removed one of the miners. And yeah, that's going to be a bad habit for me. Yeah, so what's happening is everything's getting consumed. So if we have a look at the quantities, everything's sitting around 14,000. So the way I've wired everything up, they should all stay even. But because we're burning through so much petroleum at the moment, our refineries can't keep up. So I might actually double that. We'll do it next episode, I guess. I really want to get this done. But first I've still got to fix the iron situation. So I will be back. Okay, that should be everything we need. We just gotta wait for the iron to get here. But all I've done is, so I've got the 4 belts coming in and they're doing the 4 iron, and all of this is just handling steel now. Which looks like with that, the scraps that we're getting from the starter base area, we should be able to get a fully, yeah, we should be able to keep all of these running. And then that means we'll get a fully compressed red belt out, and we'll be able to, it should be able to get all of these running as well, hopefully, if I did my math right. I guess time will tell. Okay, so I didn't do any extra smelting for iron. All we've done is, that belt doesn't need to be there. All we've done is just, instead of having only 2 lines of the iron, we've extended it to 4, and we're utilizing all 4 smelting arrays rather than just the 2. So, some of it's going to be going down here, and if we're making a lot of belts, it's going to chew up a lot of gears, so we're not going to get a great deal of iron down here, but for now this will work. And we are chewing up quite a bit of iron in these 2 inputs here for the green circuits, but I think we'll be all right for a little while, because there's not a great deal of iron being chewed up in the base. I mean, we are doing research, so we are using some. This could probably do with being a red belt as well. I mean, a red underground. Let's clear that up a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good for now. So how's our concrete doing? Where'd I put it? Over here. Don't tell me you're full already. Jesus. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. It's a good problem to have. Wow, that's made that really quick. Unless I just spent a long time sorting out all this shit, which I mean, it could have been, I guess. All right, so we want to make the centrifuge. We want 10 of them, so we're going to need 1,000 concrete. I'm glad I made a whole bunch. Let's possibly do it over here. Should be enough room to expand smelting if we need to. And we won't really need much more gears than that. Probably just like one more set of those machines there. I think we'll be safe to set it up here. If not, we can always move it. Okay, so the recipe is uranium processing. So you can see the products, 0.7%, 235, and then 99%. Well, it'd be 99.3% uranium 238. And then after that, after we get 40 uranium 235s, we will start doing this Covarex enrichment process, which basically guarantees that you get more 235, but it requires 40 of them to start it off. So for now, we are just going to do uranium processing and start sorting through all this ore that we have. So I don't think we'll need to expand this any further. And if we do, yeah, I'll just move it. It's fine. Okay, so let's do the filter inserters first. Like that. And then, God damn it. Need a couple of steel chests. And then after that, we will use the... I think we might just use passive providers there. Oh, they're not in the network. Let's just do that, I guess. Now we will have to set a filter on these guys. So we want to filter out uranium 235, and we'll copy that and paste it onto that one. And then I'd like to set up some lights. All right, let's just do a test. Oh, actually, if I want to use colors, I'm going to need a combinator. Yeah, we'll just do that greater than 0. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I just want to create just a signal that I can just look at briefly, and I'll know how many I've got. Whereas, like, realistically, I could just check on the chest, but I thought this would be a cool way to do it. All right, so we're measuring belts as a test. So greater than, say, 9. Okay, so let's throw some belts in here. That one turned on. Okay. Now what happens if we have the rest in this one? Does it add those together? It does. Okay, cool. So we don't need a arithmetic combinator there. But we will need a decider combinator for using the colors. Which are here. Actually, we're going to need a couple of them. Five of them, in fact. All right, let's take those off. So we'll go to there. So I'm pressing Q in between to cancel it. So like I only want the, like I don't want the signal to go to the output as well. I want this to do the output, if you know what I mean. Anyway, all right, so if belts are greater than 0, output a 1, and we'll make it red. And then this is use colors if green is, no, if red is greater than 1. Okay, cool. So we'll make you yellow, I guess. Actually, no, we'll make you red as well. And then you can be yellow. It doesn't need to be greater than 9 though. We can just make this greater than 0. The decider combinator is going to be handling how many. Yep, greater than 0. And actually we'll just copy that and paste it there. And then this guy here is going to be green greater than 0. Oh, we need to make sure use colors is set. Cool. And let's do the same thing. So if belts are greater than 9, output red. You're going to be yellow, but you're going to be checking for 19. Yellow. 29. Green. 39. And what we'll do is we will take those out. So essentially we've made like a little scale. So as we put belts in here, oh, God damn it. Okay. So we're up to 19 and then 20. And then 30. And then 40. So when we see that green light, we can start the Covarex enrichment process. Now, we need to change this from belts to the actual ingredient that we're looking for, which is uranium 235. All right, cool. I think we're ready to get started here. That's the wrong way. There we go. Now, are you guys going to be able to feed all these machines? I think one yellow belt can feed 10 machines. So that should be right. It's quite a long process, isn't it? It's a 12-second process. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be all right. All right, so we got some 238 coming in. That's fine. We're just going to stockpile it. It's still useful. You can make ammo out of it, and like you need some of it for the Covarex enrichment process. So it's still good to have. We're going to stockpile it, but what we're really looking for is that 235, because we can do some advanced stuff with that. We can turn it into fuel cells for nuclear reactors. We can, yeah, do all sorts of really cool stuff with it. So eventually we will get some. I like how the machines glow while they're running. Makes it look very cool. So it looks like we're not having much luck here. I want to see the first one before we go. So in case you don't know, the filter inserter, we can specify what we want it to pick up. So that's why it's not touching any of the uranium 238, because we've specified that we only want it to. Oh, there it is. There's the first one. Yay! Our first uranium 235. Yeah, so that's why we put the filter inserters first, so they get first shot at picking up the. Oh, there's another one, uranium 235. There we go. There's 2. Otherwise, if we put these guys in first, there's another one. Cool. Yeah, the stack inserters would pick them up. So that's why we've got that set up like that. I don't think that's going to take very long at all, to be honest. I think we're going to get 40 fairly quickly. Now that they've all had a chance to warm up. I think that'll go fairly quickly. Now, I will admit this is over engineering, but I enjoy doing simple stuff like this. I think it's cool. Because realistically, if I'm on the other side of the map and I want to check to see how many I've got, I would use map mode and zoom in, and I could just hover over the chest and see, okay, we have 2 in that one, and well, is there 2 in that one? I don't think there is. There's 3 in that one. Yeah, I think we've got 5 already. All right, anyway. Yeah, so I could just hover over them. But I don't know, I like the idea of having some lights. So I can see, okay, well, we've got over 1, but we're less than 10. I think that's cool. I think that is probably going to do it for this episode, guys. So we've done all right. We're going to slowly deplete this. How's our oil going? I might do that off camera because we're down to 11k. Like we can see the refineries aren't able to keep up. They're all firing, and we've got plenty of crude oil. Everything's keeping up. Nothing is capped. All the storage is sitting around 12k, except for the sulfuric acid and the lubricant. But that's because we just want a full tank of that at all times. So I think what I'll do is I'll just copy this, and we'll have 10 refineries along here producing it. And it won't take very long at all. In fact, I might even get the robots to do it for me. But that is going to do it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I will see you next time.